if you're new to my channel, make sure you click that subscribe button and punch that bell so you get notifications whenever I upload any new content, which is usually on Wednesdays. Hope you enjoy the video. Hey YouTube, it's motomattman. How y'all doing? On this balmy January the 8th, it's 28 degrees outside. And believe it or not, it's not going to pick it up on the camera, but it is snow flurrying. It's flurrying a little bit. So, yeah, it's just a little bit brisk. But hey, we had to wait a few days for the first ride of the year. And a lot of that had to do with the fact that I could get, you know, that same old story as always. I could get out of the driveway, but I don't think I could have gotten back in the driveway, or at least not back up the driveway on the bike. Got to take everything nice and cautious because these tires are cold. The seat is cold. But anyway, we are on to. So anyway, I hope everybody had a great Christmas and had a happy New Year. We had a good time. The girls got a bunch of motorcycle related stuff for Christmas. Both girls got new grips for their bike. I'm sure you saw the video where my oldest replaced the grips on her CRF80. She got red grips to match her bike, and the youngest got new blue grips to go on her Yamaha PW50. Along with that, both of them got new motocross pants and jerseys. The oldest also got new boots. The youngest is fine on the boots, but they were pretty happy with that. I know there was something else that was motorcycle related that they got, but they were happy with that. And Mrs. motomattman got a license plate and taillight relocation kit, so she can put that stuff on the side of her Sporty instead of on the back, so that hopefully this year we'll get that on there, and then hopefully later on this year we'll get another fender and cut the fenders. And that's the whole reason she wanted to do that, was so she could chop the fender to bob it out a little bit more than what it already is. So we got that coming up. And the girls got me a new seat cover for the KX. There'll be a video coming out on that, replacing that. And they got me a cool Kawasaki jacket. Obviously I'm on a Honda, but the Kawasaki jacket is kind of like it's not really a jacket, it's like a 3-in-1 kind of deal, where it can be just a jacket or it can be a coat. It's got a removable hood deal. It's kind of the same coats that you see the Supercross riders wearing on their track walks. So they got me that. But anyway, and then we obviously had New Year, had a good time with New Year's Eve and whatnot, and a nice start to the new year. You know, you got all kinds of crap going on in the country, but let's not let that bring us down. It's going to be a good year. Got people already starting to get vaccinated, and that's going to be a good thing, so we can kick this virus's ass and get back to normal. My oldest daughter's team has opened things back up for practice, so she started practicing softball inside. The youngest starts this weekend, and the girls have both gone to some softball clinics, so that kind of stuff is opening back up and happening again. But anyway, I'm gonna look at everything from a positive standpoint, and hope that that everything ends up good for the new year. No sense in dwelling on the negative. I think it's going to be a good year. Well, that was a little bit squirrely. Tire is not warming up. And that's the reason why, I'll be perfectly honest with you. That's the main reason why I'm normally on the Sporty this time of year. It's a little bit more planted. It's heavier. It's got a lower center of gravity. But anyway, like I said, got to look at the positives and everything. Don't dwell on the negatives. You know, we got NFL playoffs for those of you here in the States and maybe in other places that care about it. We got that going on. College football playoffs are about done. By the time you see this video, we will know who the national champ is. Will it be Alabama or Ohio State? And it may irritate some people with this next thing, but not an Ohio State household. I didn't grow up in Ohio, and I grew up with my dad doing the roll tide thing, along with living in New Zealand when he was growing up. My dad spent an awful lot of time in Tuscaloosa. His dad and the bear were actually friends. So my dad's babysitter was Bear Bryant's wife, and he went to school with the bear's son. And my mom's cousin, John Anthony, was best friends growing up in West by God with Nick Saban. They actually played high school football together and then played at Kent State together. So obviously figure out where my mom's rooting interests are, no matter where he coaches. You know, whether it be LSU or when he went to the Dolphins or now back to the college in Alabama, my mom roots for little Nicky. Don't think there's a lot of people out there that call Nick Saban Little Nicky, but that's what my mom calls him, because that's what he was when they were kids. Little Nicky. So you gotta figure that my family's pulling for the tide. And like I said, I'm sure that's not gonna go over too well with a lot of people here in Ohio. But it is what it is. Sorry, folks. Man, I hate having to be this cautious. But anyway, it's better to be cautious, be safe, and have the opportunity to be out on two than act like an idiot and put the bike down and not be able to. So anyway, that's another it is what it is. But anyway, again, hope you all had a good holidays. Hope you're able to get out on your bike. Hopefully you got everything you wanted for Christmas and your family was safe and healthy at Christmas time. That's the most important thing. And like I've said before, as bad as the pandemic has been, there are some good things that we could take away from it, and that's people spending more time at home with their families. And to be perfectly honest with you, I think getting back to more of the basics. You know, it became more important that your family was happy and healthy than what you had. You know, as far as the material things. Not that material things aren't great. I mean, you got a bunch of motorcycles, so it's, you know, I mean, material things are great. They're things that can bring a hard time talking here. They're things that can bring happiness into your life too. But you know, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Talk to friends that, you know, their families are doing like game night where they're playing board games and stuff again, you know? Not even the whole family sitting around playing video games on a PlayStation or an Xbox or anything. I mean, they're busting out the board games of Monopoly and Battleship and Chutes and Ladders and stuff. I mean, we played Pictionary the other day. I mean, like I said, I don't know that it's necessarily a bad thing, some of the stuff. You know, if you're looking at things from that perspective, you know, I mean, now I think there's some other things going on in the world, and especially in this country, that I think people need to know it's irritating and it's upsetting, but in some ways, I think we need to relax just a little bit, chill out some, you know, a little bit more going with the flow. There's a lot of things in this world that can irritate us, but, you know, in the long run, there's a lot of stuff that it's out of your control. And you gotta, at times, you know, be pissed off for a little bit and then relax. And then deal with whatever it is that comes from it. You know? Anyway, again, I don't like being up on a soapbox about politics and whatnot. I don't want to start right now. You know, my biggest thing is make sure your voice is heard, and that you vote and whatnot. But at times, we got to make the best of what we've got put in front of us, you know. But anyway, again, I hope everybody had a great holiday and they were safe and healthy. I hope you're able to get out on two wheels. I hope you got everything that you wanted for Christmas. Yeah, dog's probably saying, what the hell is with that dipstick riding a motorcycle and it's 20-something degrees outside? Anyway, I'm gonna make this short and sweet. You know, like I said, I got another video will be coming out in a little while, changing the seat cover on the KX, and hopefully you guys agree. I mean, it's already been done. I've already shot the video and whatnot. It's not the greatest video, but it is, you know, shows you how to do it in case you're wanting to do it. And the same thing applies to a street bike as it does to a dirt bike. It's pretty much the same process. We're changing it over, but big thing is it's one of those things that I think, and hopefully you guys feel the same way, that changing that seat cover has updated the look on the bike quite a bit. Bike needed ridden. Oh, the controls and stuff are stiff. My fingers are getting a little bit nippy. So we're going to be ending this here soon. Yeah, just about the time that the tires are starting to get a little bit warm, I'm feeling that they're sticking a little bit better. Yeah, there's another person like, really? Is that really a bike? But anywho, again, hope you all enjoyed this little ride around. Hopefully you're able to get on too. If you are, make sure you keep the shiny side up and the rubber side down. If you like what you saw, make sure you click the like and subscribe button and punch the bell. Punching the bell gets you the notifications whenever I upload any new content. If there's anything that you'd like me to do, see, you know, talk about, let me know. Put it down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know how stupid you think I am that I'm out here riding with it 28 degrees on the outside, still piles of snow everywhere. Let me know what you think about that. Whatever. But anyway, until next time, see ya.